Alright, so when this Gotham show started, like I kept hoping and hoping and hoping for stuff that I wasn't getting. But I kept watching the show because the show's pretty good. And then you keep waiting for the characters to be like they are in the comics or something that you're used to, and then they're pretty much nothing like that. But once you get over all that and you just watch the show, you realize it's actually a pretty cool show, and you do get villains. And the villains, there's usually a lack of costumes, and that's never fun. But on this Mr. Freeze, they killed this costume. They killed the character in the show. This is probably the best thing that shows did so far. So let's check out this Diamond Select Gotham Mr. Freeze. Alright, so here's the Mr. Freeze collection. As you see, the new one's standing about 6.5 inches tall. And there's no lack of amazing Mr. Freezes in this toy room. Like, every one of these toys is really nice. Like, they really haven't made a bad Mr. Freeze yet. This one here is, and it's hard to say which one is my favorite. This thing is amazing. It was really expensive. I think it was like 50 bucks. And you got like two DC collectibles here. 24 bucks for these. Both of these are also really nice toys. This is the Diamond Select one. We'll check him out in a minute. Then down here you have two. I think these were, pretty sure these are some old Mattel ones, and one's just basically a repaint off the other one, but I thought they did a pretty good job on both these toys, so I went ahead and picked them both up. Let's check him out. Alright, first off, on his accessory, he comes with 3 of these little canisters. And this is like what goes inside of his gun to recharge it. I also think he can like throw it for like a freeze bomb or something. But that's pretty cool. These guns are definitely pretty nice. They're sculpted really well. They got like a little silver dry brush on there. The canister doesn't come out. It just sits in there, which is cool because if it came out, I might lose it anyways. Then on this other gun, there's tons of great sculpt work on that. That one holds 3 canisters. He comes with 2 guns, which is really cool, so I may as well double fist them. There's no place to put these canisters on them that I've found, so I guess I'll just have to put these in the drawer somewhere, because if I put them on the shelf, who knows what's going to happen with them. But the sculpt on this toy, it's perfect. Like, I've got 0 complaints. It looks just like he did in the TV show. I love like that silver paint in his hair. The paint is also really clean. All this line work, like this is a $15 toy, so you get toys like Marvel Legends and whatever, and they're doing repainted bullshit for 20 bucks, and then I mean they're just not that good. Then you get something like this for 15. So whenever they say the price of toys, like it's hard to believe, because this is like a $15 toy, and this thing really turned out amazing. We'll go over the articulation on this thing because it's actually pretty decent. It's a little different from other toys. Sorry about that. So the head is on a ball. It doesn't move too much because it's inside this bucket right here. This ab crunch is second to none. Like, that thing is like invisible. Like, you can't even tell that it's there. Like, that's perfect articulation. Let me put his hand back on. He actually holds onto that gun really well. Alright. And then on the shoulders are on a ball here. That works really well. It's a really clean hidden joint, so I definitely like that. There's no bicep swivel here. It does swivel at the elbow, a single elbow. That also looks really clean. The same wrist we've been getting forever, but that's like, you can't really beat that. That's pretty much the wrist articulation perfection right there. And then down here on the thigh, it has that same weird thigh joint that they do, but it works. Like, it looks nice and clean. Goes up and down. It doesn't really go back much because of the butt, but it's cool. And then it's got the thigh cut, which I normally hate, but this one is done so right to where I actually like it. Like, so this plastic is attached to the lower thigh, so when you move it, like, it doesn't look like shit. Like, that actually looks really good. And then the lines are so subtle to where if they don't match, it's not really a big deal. So that is something that I like. It also has a double knee. These joints are really stiff on this thing. which that's pretty much as far as it will go. It might go more, but I really don't want to break mine. And then also on the ankle, it's got the pivot. It goes back and forth. But they really did a good job on this whole entire action figure. Like, the paint is perfect. The articulation is perfect. The sculpt is perfect. This is a perfect toy for 16 bucks. I don't know if you're into this Gotham show or not. If you are, you definitely want to pick this up. If you just want a cool Mr. Freeze in your collection, like, this is really nice. Like, if they could have did something like this in the Batman movies, I think that would have been legit. Didn't happen. Probably will never happen. But here he is. I'll put him up there with a collection for you can check that out. So here's this Gotham collection. It is kind of a little boring to collect, but in a room full of color, you know, all these black suits and these black costumes, kind of looks pretty cool. They're a little watered down, like the Penguin and the Riddler. Those costumes really suck. And then you got Mr. Freeze. Like, that thing, it's by far the best one in the set. Thanks for watching.